In a small, bustling village nestled in the heart of India lived a young boy named Arav. He wasn't the strongest nor the loudest. He was a quiet observer, a boy with eyes that held the depth of ancient rivers and a heart that beat with a silent, determined rhythm. His dream was simple, yet immense: to become the village's best kite maker, a craft traditionally dominated by older, more experienced hands. Every day, while other boys played cricket in the dusty lanes, Arav would retreat to his small, dimly lit workshop. He'd spend hours with slivers of bamboo, colorful paper, and a spool of thread. The villagers would often pass by, shaking their heads. "Look at him," they'd whisper, "wasting his youth on paper and sticks. He'll never match the masters." Some boys would taunt him, calling him Kagaz, the paper boy, a name meant to sting. Arav heard them. Every word was a small stone thrown at his spirit. But he never retaliated. He never argued. He simply channeled their whispers into his work. His silence became his shield, and his focus, his sword. He learned the secrets of the wind not from books, but by feeling its breath on his skin. He understood the balance of a kite not by formula, but by the patient trial and error of his own hands. One year, the annual kite festival, the Grand Makar Sankranti, was announced. It was the biggest event of the year, a sky-filled battle of kites where honor and pride were flown on a single thread. The village masters unveiled their magnificent creations, kites shaped like eagles and dragons, adorned with intricate patterns. The crowd buzzed with excitement, placing their bets on the usual champions. No one noticed Arav, who arrived quietly with a simple, unadorned kite. It was a diamond shape, made of plain saffron-colored paper. It looked insignificant next to the flamboyant creations of the veterans. The whispers started again. "Is that all he has to show for a year of hiding away? Poor boy, he's just embarrassing himself." He was the underdog nobody rooted for. As the kites took to the sky, a spectacle of colors danced against the brilliant blue. The air filled with shouts of "Kai Po Che" as threads were cut and kites fell. One by one, the grand, heavy kites were outmaneuvered. They were beautiful, but they were not agile. They fought the wind instead of dancing with it. Then all eyes turned to the saffron speck. Arav's kite. It climbed higher than any other, a tiny, resilient warrior in the vast arena of the sky. It didn't fight the gusts, it used them. It dipped and swerved with an elegance that seemed impossible. Arav's hands moved with practiced grace, a silent conversation between him, his kite, and the heavens. He faced the reigning champion, a man whose family had won the festival for 3 generations. Their massive, eagle-shaped kite was a fearsome sight. The battle was intense. The eagle dove, attempting to sever Arav's line, but Arav, with a flick of his wrist, made his small kite loop and soar, narrowly escaping. He wasn't just flying a kite, he was telling a story of resilience. The crowd fell silent. The taunts and whispers were replaced by gasps of awe. They weren't just watching a kite. They were watching a year of silent dedication, of tireless practice, of a boy who refused to let the noise of the world drown out the music of his own ambition. With one final, masterful tug, Arav's thread, coated in his secret mixture of finely ground glass, sliced through the champion's line. The great eagle kite tumbled from the sky, defeated. A collective roar erupted from the crowd. The quiet boy, the Kagaz, had conquered the sky. He didn't cheer, he didn't boast. As his kite soared alone, victorious, Arav simply smiled. A quiet, knowing smile. He reeled his kite in, a symbol of his silent struggle and ultimate triumph. The same villagers who had doubted him now surrounded him, their faces a mixture of shock and admiration. They saw not just a winning kite, but the result of a grind they had never understood. That day, they learned a powerful lesson from the boy who chose to work in the shadows. They learned that the loudest applause often comes after the quietest hustle. True strength doesn't always roar. Sometimes, it's the silent, unwavering force that moves mountains, or in Arav's case, conquers the sky. His story became a legend in the village, a reminder for generations to come. It's a reminder for all of us. Let the world make its noise. Let them speculate, let them doubt. Your journey is yours alone. The long nights, the early mornings, the sacrifices no one sees, they are the foundation of your victory. So work in silence. Let them think you quit. When they see the results, they'll understand the grind. Thank you for watching. If this story resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe for more tales of quiet strength. See you in the next one.